Hey guys, it's me again. I know, I'm sorry. Um, I want you guys to know that I had an interview yesterday and I got hired pretty much right after the interview. So I'm trying to cram in as many videos as I can so that you guys can um, get to know me as a military spouse and get to know me and David, and then also um, still kind of keep you guys up to date on trying to conceive and all the good information that I have. So, with that said, I'm going to do the military spouse tag today. So if you're a military spouse, I tag you to do it. Excuse me. I will do, I'll put the questions down below in the description so you guys can answer those on a different video. And if you want to, say that you got it from me, that's fine too. So, here we go. How did you and your spouse meet? David and I met when he was actually supposed to go hang out with my sister. I was 12 at the time and he was 17, which actually answers another question down here. But yeah, so we kind of met through my sister, I would say. They actually kind of dated, so that's a funny story all on its own. How old were you when you guys met, which was 12 and 17? I was 12, he was 17. How long have we been together? We've known each other for 9 years. We've been together for almost 4. Number 4 is, where are you and your spouse originally from? I'm from Dayton, Ohio. Go Buckeyes. And David is from Ogden, Utah. Let's see. How did you feel about your spouse joining the military? I was super, super excited. So if you're thinking about it, or if your husband's thinking about it, all I have is good things to say. Sometimes, obviously, there's very difficult things about it, but it's all worth it. Where did you and your spouse, or where did your spouse go to basic training? Everybody that's in the Air Force goes to Lackland Air Force Base, in San Antonio, Texas. Has your spouse ever been deployed? No, he has not, thankfully. And I've been told, because he's in the medical field, he probably won't need to go as maybe often as somebody else. So let's pray that that's true. Next question is, ever been to his promotion ceremonies? Technically, for his graduation at basic, I guess you could say yes, but no. In tech school, he also wasn't able to have me there because of it being tech school graduation. So I will be at his next one when he gets his E4. Ever been, or how long have you been a military wife? I've been a military wife for 10 months now, going on 11, and it's been wonderful. Did you marry him before or after he joined? We were married before. How did your husband propose? He proposed on our 6-month anniversary, 3 days before Christmas, on the 22nd of December 2009. Pretty much he had pretty much covered his floor and his bed with rose petals and Hershey Kisses, and he had a present on the bed for me, and I opened it up, and it was actually a ring box. It was empty, and I was so mad at him. Like, if you watch my husband tag, you'll see that that's how David is. So it was kind of funny, and it definitely fit his personality, but it made me so mad. And then afterwards, he pulls it out of his pocket, and he gets down on one knee, and he's like, "I've kissed the ground you walked on, and I've showered you with roses. Whitney, will you be my wife?" And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Actually, he said, "Will you marry me?" But whatever. But yeah, it was the cutest thing ever, so it's a really good proposal idea. Let's see, where did I leave off? Okay, question 12 is, where did you get married? We were married in Nauvoo, Illinois. How old were you when we got married, I was 18 and David was 22. Yeah, 23. 20. Yeah, he was 22. Sorry. He was almost 23, so I had to think about it. Let's see. Did he wear his uniform on your wedding day? Obviously, no, he didn't, because he was not in the military yet. Where are you and your spouse currently stationed? We are stationed at Travis Air Force Base, California, and we are supposed to go to Virginia next. We're just waiting for clearing, so we'll see. Do you live on base? No, we do not. We live just about 10 minutes outside of base. How long were you married when you had to go through the first separation? We were married for 2 years and 1 month, and it was very difficult. What is your favorite base so far? I don't have a favorite base so far. I just don't. I probably will say Ohio, even though I don't live there. Wright Pat is the base that's down the street from my parents, and I would love to be close to my nephews and nieces. Do you think your spouse looks good in uniform? Duh. Who the hell doesn't think their spouse looks great in uniform? Wow. Yeah, I love his uniform. Do you think military life is more advanced than civilian life? I wouldn't say it's more advanced. I'd say that it's very fast-paced and it's very orderly. Everything's kind of very straightforward. Everything's very, this is how it's done, kind of a deal. These are the steps or whatever. Do you like the benefits you receive as a military dependent? Of course. I think that the military benefits are great. I also believe that we do deserve them. Sorry, my computer locked up. I do believe that our spouses deserve to have good benefits because, let's be real, they're putting their life on the line for all of us. And so I think that's great. And I'm very happy that I'm able to take part of all the military benefits and very thankful. Do you have a lot of military wife friends? I don't have a lot, but I do have some really good ones, good few friends that I've met so far, and ones that were in the military before David joined. Do you own any military wife stuff? Yes, I do. I have a sticker on the back of my car that says proud military spouse or something like that. And then I have these shirts that I made for David for his graduation. So it says David down the front, and then it says dependable, amazing, valiant, and invincible, devoted, proud airman's wife. And then on the back it says Airman Barker, brilliant, ambitious, respectful, dead sexy, or killer, dead sexy, essential, and reliable. Then I have this shirt that I actually wore to his airman's run. And it says, the Air Force has my airman, but I have his heart. And then it has the Air Force symbol. And on the back it says, Airman Barker holds the key to my heart. And then we have, he swore to protect our country. I swore to protect his heart. Proud Airman's wife. So I actually wore like all of those the entire time that I was down in Texas to visit him. So they're really cute, and you can actually make them on customizedgirl.com, and I'll put a link to it at the bottom, and there's actually some really good discounts. Do you support your spouse as a member of the military? Of course. Woo. Of course I do. Sorry, excuse me. Of course I do, and I think that he's amazing for being in the military. I'm so very proud of him. I support him 100%. And I'm thankful and proud of all the military members. And I just want to openly say thank you to all of you if you are in the military and you're serving our country. Thank you so much for putting your life on the line for all of us. I do plan on joining as soon as I finish my bachelor's degree, and I want to be an officer, and I want to go into radiology. It's the same as David. I'm very, very thankful and very proud of him in the military. So hopefully that kind of gives you a little bit of how I feel about the military. I wouldn't change a thing. I love it. I think it's great. I'm able to travel. I'm able to sometimes have extra money to spend on the things that we need or want. We're able to really feel financially secure. And David has an amazing job in the military, so we know that he's secure in the military and out. And that's kind of just my opinion on the military, and I hope that you guys enjoy this. So I hope to hear some of your girls' answers as well. So you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.